Den of Thieves 2, Pantera races past Jason Statham's star-making hit at global box office even though it still hasn't completed a month in theaters. Den of Thieves 2, Pantera has been made available on digital streaming platforms. The action sequel was probably always intended for a PVOD audience, but nobody would be complaining about its solid theatrical performance. Den of Thieves 2 serves as a sequel to the surprise hit 2018 film, Den of Thieves. The first movie made $80 million worldwide against a reported production budget of $30 million, but gained something of a cult reputation on streaming. This is perhaps what inspired a sequel. Both movies are directed by Christian Guedgast. With $32 million domestically and another $15 million from overseas markets, Den of Thieves 2 has grossed $47 million worldwide so far. Seeing as it's still playing in over 2,000 domestic theaters, the movie has a shot at hitting the $50 million mark before it taps out for good. While the film will most probably fall short of its predecessor, it has now recovered its reported production budget of $40 million. The rule of thumb says that a film must recover twice its production costs to break even, and by this metric, Den of Thieves 2 is perhaps an underperformer. But the movie is all but guaranteed to find a new audience on streaming. Plus, that hasn't stopped a sequel from getting greenlit by Lionsgate. It has also received relatively positive reviews. Den of Thieves 2 sits at a fresh 61% approval rating on the aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, in comparison to the first film's 41% score. A third film has been hinted at. Den of Thieves 2 has now also surpassed the lifetime global hauls of star Gerard Butler's earlier films, such as Gamer, Greenland, and Hunter Killer. The film's performance has sent his career haul past the $4.88 billion mark, while the two Den of Thieves movies have now grossed a combined total of around $130 million worldwide. Butler's biggest hits remain the second and third How to Train Your Dragon movies. He is set to reprise his role in the upcoming live-action remake of the first film.